Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at shiny alolan Persian. Now this thing does get the move payback. Now I looked at all the new moves that the Pokemon got for payback, and I saw Persian, and I had a shiny one that I have from 2020 that's been laying around. So it's really not the best IVs. It is the 13, 15, 14 IVs if you were wondering. I'm not showing it up on the screen, just go ahead and tell you that is really not the best, like I said. So now this thing does have Feint Attack, Play Rough, and Payback on it. Now the recommended moveset is Feint Attack, Foul Play, and Play Rough. Now I think it also has Night Slash. You can go ahead and look on PvP Poke, because that is one of the resources that I do use when I look at this and build teams. Now I really didn't run this team through PvP Poke, but I just went ahead and did it because I usually use this team a lot because I think it's pretty solid. Pelipper is number 8, I believe, for stage swaps, and for lead Venusaur is 48, but I know overall for meta Venusaur is 48, but I'm not sure as it is for lead. Usually I pick up pretty good leads like Azumarill stuff, but I do pick up very bad leads like Talonflames every now and then. It's 50-50 really. So let's go ahead and drop in the commentary here. So we are matched up against Azumarill. We will survive one Ice Beam here. So the Azumarill does get to one Ice Beam. Now they do switch out to Hypno, try farming down. I'm not able to Frenzy Plant, which is very bad. But I have a Hurricane here. So this Hurricane will not be able to be enough to take it out though. So the Hurricane coming through, now I'll be able to get enough farm. Now you may think this is over because Thunder Punch. No, they have Fire Punch, and this is what allows me to win the game. So I'm able to farm down here. Now that confusion there did go through. Now all I need to do is build up to this Hurricane here. The bubbles are resisted, so I'm able to get to this Hurricane. Now I'm trying to hit all the bubbles, which I do hit that excellent. Not enough to still KO, but one wing attack will. So that's a GG to my opponent. Very well played. Now the recommended moveset, I believe for PvP Poke, is Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball, but you can run Focus Blast for that extra coverage. Now they switch into Skarmory here, so I do believe I win the 2 shields here. So I'll be opt to look to 2 shield because I do lose. Both Pokemon do lose to Skarmory here, so I'm building up to 2 Weather Balls, still preventing that fast move coming through. Now I did look at the key wins and matches. So Persian does lose to Skarmory because it significantly outpaces it, and alolan Persian can tank one Sky Attack, but it would definitely opt to shield the second one. So I do decide to throw this next Weather Ball here. If they decide to shield, I have another one. So we do see a shield from the opponent here. Now I'm throwing a couple wing attacks here. And I'm at 2 Weather Balls here. No need to prevent that fast move there. So let's hit their 1 Weather Ball. They do decide to shield it. Now I'm getting to my next one here. And they do catch it on a Azumarill. So very nice catch there. And I'll be but I'll be going into the Venusaur here. So Venusaur does very well against Azumarill because of the grass typing on Venusaur. Now throwing Frenzy Plant, and it does take out the Azumarill. I did farm up a little extra, and the Skarmory does come back in, and they're opt to throw the Sky Attack here. So Sky Attack comes through. Now this will be enough to KO. No, it's not enough to KO, and they do get one Air Slash through. Not able to get off a Frenzy Plant there. So I'm bringing back in the Pelipper here to throw this Weather Ball before they're able to get their Sky Attack, because I do outpace the Skarmory. So throwing the Weather Ball here, this will be enough to take it out. And then there's a Stump Fisk in the back. Now this will be a CMP tie to the Weather Ball here. So throwing the Weather Ball, this will be super effective because of the ground typing, and it still does not resist. So that was a CMP tie, like I said. Now this Rock Slide will be enough to KO even if they significantly undercharged it. Now I do lose against Stunfisk, but I have more health, and I'm going for the payback. This is the showcase of payback on alolan Persian. Now he's able to take a Earthquake here, which is very, very impressive because it is not that very defense weighted. So then the payback Play Rough would have been enough as well, but payback does get stabbed. Now we are taking the win there, so hopping into the next battle. So we're picking up a shifter lead. It's alright, but they are able to hit for massive neutral with the foul play there, and they tried to catch a potential Sludge Bomb, but I was one Vine Whip away from hitting the Sludge Bomb, so that was an early play on my opponent's part there to try to catch a Sludge Bomb. Now we do get a shield, which is what we were trying to do. Now this is a very good matchup for the Persian here. Now we are able to tank one Ice Beam, so I do let this go, decide if they try to bait, but no, they do go straight to Ice Beam there. So now I know they do have Ice Beam. Now they get off a second move, I will opt to shield this one and try to farm down. No, I don't think the opponent is running Bubble Beam because they would have got to 1 by now. So, what did they bring back in now? I have lots and lots of energy. Now, I did throw the play rough. I should have thrown the payback there, but I thought they were going to bring back in the shift tree, so I'm throwing the play rough. And then I think the opponent is up to farm down here. Now, I don't understand why they shielded this next one, because play rough wouldn't have done a lot. I guess they're thinking that I do have the second move with payback, and they are trying to farm me down. I'm bringing back in here. Now, I decided to shield this just in case if it is a brave bird. And no, it was just that flame charge bait, but it doesn't matter. They're down shields, and I'm able to get this weather ball. Now, this is fine that they caught this weather ball on the shift tree because I'm looking to farm down here. So, 1, and then they do throw here. Now, depending on what this is here. Now, I think they throw a foul play here. So, you want to go for leaf blade because I do believe it hits harder. And I do really think it hits harder from shift tree. Now, they go for the leaf blade here. So leaf ray come through, that would be enough to take me out. So 1, 2, I'm counting here. Now they are able to get to another charge move. Now this won't be enough to KO, and they throw a leaf blade here. So the leaf blade is double resisted. You definitely want to go for a foul play. They would have made it if they decided to farm up a couple extra. And now I'm throwing a sludge bomb here because I don't want to chance anything. Now that will be enough to take out the talent flame. So that's a GG to my opponents there. Oh yeah, guys, let me know how you're liking the new layout. Let me know down in the comments below if you like it, change it, just shoot me a comment down there. So picking up a very negative lead. Now this Cherim will have the weather ball charge move, so that would be doing super effective to my Venusaur. So I definitely want to get out of there as soon as possible. Now safe switch into pelipper. This is why pelipper is such a good safe switch. Now I can win in the 1 and 1 shield. Now this will always shielding up the sky attack because it will KO. Now if I do land this next hurricane, I can farm down the Altaria. So let's see once I get to this hurricane if they decide to shield it here. So getting this hurricane, and I do hit the excellent. So they decided to let it go, and I am able to farm down. Let's see what they bring back in now. And they do bring back in the Sunny Cherim. Now, I could have shielded that and thrown the weather ball, but I decided not to. Decided to let it go. Now let's see what I bring back in. Bring back in the Persian. Now I see why. And they decided to switch out. Now they have a solar beam loaded. Now, you will see at the very end that residual energy they had won them the game. So right here, I'm going to try to shield. I kind of figured it would be rock slide bait, but I've had an opponent go straight earthquake on me twice. So I correctly shielded 2 earthquakes. So this is the only reason why I do shield when the opponents when I go up against a Stumpfisk. I'll farm 1 Vine Whip extra. Now this will be enough to take out the Stumpfisk here. And they decided to shield that at the last second. So this will be just a rock slide, I think. No, wait, it is an earthquake, and that is enough to KO. So I'm farming, and I'm barely under. Now the opponent here has a lot of energy. So let's go ahead and see what they throw here. Dazzling Gleam Weather Ball. No, it's a Solar Beam. Solar Beam is able enough to take it out. Now I do believe a Solar Beam does do a lot, and Sunny Cherim is a very high attack weighted Pokemon. Sorry about that. I have a really hard time pronouncing Pokemon and spelling them for some reason. But they do have a very high attack and very low defensive stamina. So picking up a very negative lead. So I'm safe switching into Pelipper here. Now I can win the matchup if I do land the Hurricane, but I decided to bait here because a lot of Zoomers like to shield first. This is why you never bait. And I've said it before to never bait, but look, this is the reason why. And at this point, I do not decide to shield this. So play rough coming through here. So play rough coming through, and I bait again because I wonder if they was going to shield this again. So let's see if we get a shield here. Nope, they decided to let that one go through. So I'm guessing they think that we don't have Hurricane. So I'm throwing the Hurricane here, and I do decide to shield this. If I would have gone for a Hurricane at the very beginning, I could have possibly gotten a shield and come out of this with switch advantage, which is I still do. But I'm down a shield. Now bring back in the Altaria. This is looking pretty rough, so bring back in the Persian. So it's not looking too bad. Now, do I decide to shield this? Yes, I do decide to shield this. So Sky Attack coming through. And do this switch here. Let's see. No, they decided to stay in, so I'm looking at the let's play rough here. Now let's see if we get a shield from the opponent here. Just we get a shield from the opponent, and I think I back out here because this is looking over because all our turret was sweep because I have Venusaur in the back, so it's a GG. So I think I was running a couple more Pokemon before I did that team, so there was a 3-win set so far with the Persian. Lost one. So picking up a very, very positive lead against a Azumarill, and I think the opponent just stopped. So I stopped attacking for a second. I don't know what the opponent was doing, but I picked up a very positive lead against a Azumarill. So I wasn't trying to wait out because I knew I was recording. They switched into a Talonflame, so I know they're back. And this is a very hard counter. Not very, very hard counter. They can hit neutral with a Hurricane or a Brave Bird, whatever, depends on what you guys are running. And Flame Charger is resisted, so they do opt to shield that Weather Ball there. So I'm deciding to shield this just because it's a Brave Bird. The opponent's actually running Hurricane, so that's a very interesting pick from the opponent for a charge move. So I have 2 Weather Balls here. So let's see if we get shielded or take it out. So they do decide to shield it. I have another Weather Ball. So this will be taking out the Talonflame. Now let's see what they bring back in here. And they just quit out. Okay. So it looks like they just quit out there. GG's to my opponent. Very sorry if that was a lag at the very beginning. I'm not sure what happened. So hopping into the next battle here. So let's see what we pick up a lead against. Now we pick up a very good lead. Oh no, we pick up a very, 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 very terrible lead against the Talonflame. So now we say switch into a pelipper. The thing here is, now I believe you could win this. You already have to shield the Frenzy Plants, of course, because Superior, it's tanky, and Frenzy Plant, as a new community today, hits very, very harsh here. So you're thinking I'm baiting? No. I'm probably going to get shields, but you actually want to throw the Weather Ball, so because Wing Tech already does so much, and like I said, you opt to get shields. So I'm deciding to show double shield because this will be very troublesome against my Venusaur. So I'll farm up just a little bit more. Now I have Weather Balls here. So you want to go with a straight Weather Ball. It's not really baiting. Like I said, you want a straight Weather Ball in this matchup because I've done it very many times before against this Superior and Pelipper. This is why I like Pelipper, because it can win a lot of matchups to give you swap back. See, and then I have swap. Oh yeah, and this is where I threw the game here. This is my back because I meant to switch into the Venusaur to go ahead and get the Sludge Bomb, so I took it out, but I end up throwing the game here. With the ball coming through, not enough to KO, but they switch back into the Talonflame. I'm able to get off the Sludge Bomb though, but it's not gonna be enough to KO. So the Sludge Bomb coming through here, and I'm bringing back in the Pelipper to throw the Weather Ball so they don't get off a move. But it's a charm along with 9 tails, so them charms will be enough to take me out. Even if I got to a Weather Ball, it still wouldn't have been enough to KO. So that's a GG's to my opponent. Bad play on my part. Accidentally swapped into that alolan Persian there. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention this, it is shiny, but over there the GIF is just a regular. Like I said, I picked this up. I picked up a couple ones, but this was my best IV one when the Persian task thing was came through back last year, I believe. So I did pick me up a couple shinies, but I decided to keep this one because they're really, really good IVs. Alright, so picking up a very positive lead against a Azumarill. Now they did decide to shield this. Now the reason why I do decide to shield this is because if they shield this, they probably have something weak in the back to Venusaur. So I've had that a lot. So I'm farming up a little extra. I believe that was CMP tie, and I am throwing this Frenzy Plant to see if it gets a shield. They decided to let that go. So they actually have a Talonflame, so I'm kind of curious why they shielded the first one. So I am throwing the Sludge. No, this will be doing lots of massive neutral damage here. Now that the dude decided to shield that, and that was CMP tie. So I'm gonna let the Venusaur go here because this is probably the answer for Venusaur. Now I can line the Pelipper up against the Talonflame. Now I'll go straight for the Weather Ball here. Now I don't think this will be enough to KO. So let's see here. Yeah, it's not enough to KO. They are able to get off to another move. So I figured they go for, Brave Bird here, but no, they just go for Flame Charge. I don't know. So this is Superior, so I ain't able to catch this Frenzy Plant here because I knew I wasn't able to get to a Hurricane here. So it is able to sink one Frenzy Plant. Now let's see if the opponent tries to farm me down or they go ahead straight for Frenzy. So they just go ahead straight for Frenzy. So I'm pretty much sacking the Persian here. Sorry about that. And coming back in here and farming, and then like I said, I'm not baiting here. Like I said, the shields are down, And I'm throwing a weather ball here, that's 5. And then there, I just set a frenzy plant before I took him out. And then the Talonflame has no HP, able to wing attack him down. So GG to my opponent. So if you went ahead and enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So Poketrainer out.